Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. And just real quick, I want to thank everybody for watching the videos over the last couple years, last few years, whenever. It's been a long grind, but we're back at 1,000 subscribers. And I say back at because I was at it once and the channel has changed direction, so I lost a few of you guys, a few hundred of you guys, I should say. But I digress. Back up at it now. The channel has changed, direction changed, narrative changed, focus. So the ambition and everything is a different feeling from how it was the first time. Now that I have this ambition and this goal, this drive, and taking it a little more seriously, it's very monumental of a feeling because the first go around it was like, yay, 1,000, but you don't realize how hard it is to get 1,000 without any help, especially, without all of you. Some YouTubers, they use AdSense or some kind of advertising. They have a team promoting them. They're able to get out and go to these conventions. Haven't really been able to promote myself in that way as much as I'd like to. But it's a snowball effect. Once you get it started, it's just a matter of having the momentum there after the push to keep you going, and that's what I'm hoping happens. As long as you guys have me in your homes, in your ear, and just as long as it's fun, I'll keep continuing to make these videos. So that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into what we're talking about today. So Pokemon Go, there's a few events going on. Obviously, I'm not in Yokohama, and that's what this video is about. They had the last Go Fest, the last part, if you will, of these events for the summer. And theirs was pretty good. They had some of these Detective Pikachu showing up. Wasn't really announced, and I haven't seen one myself personally, but there's conversation that was there. Somebody fact check me if that's not true. In the comments, let me know. But it would have been pretty neat for that. Out of all the hat Pikachus, that's the only one that's like new. The rest of them, I'm just like, come on, Niantic. Please give us another Pokemon with a hat. I mean, I don't really care for the hats, period. But if you're going to give me a Pokemon with a hat, give me something other than Pikachu. I mean, Pokemon... Let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee, maybe an Eevee. You gave the flowers, how about an Eevee with an Ash hat or something, I don't know. Moving on, the water theme continued. So we had Horsey at one event, and I can't remember what they had in Germany, but I think it was Nidoran there. But Nidoran's not really water. Anyway, Poliwag was up next. Yes, Poliwag. And I didn't really grind at all, to be honest. I kind of fell back. But it would have been nice, and I could still possibly, through trading, get a Poliwrath that's all green with the gloves on. I think that would look cool. Poliwrath already looks like a cartoon kind of character. I mean, yeah, he is. But he's got that look compared to some of the others, more so than the others, I should say. That being said, those were out, and a lot of us here in my area got the shiny Sneasel. I was looking for that if I got anything, but I didn't really see any Sneasels when I was out. So I maybe hatched one, but it wasn't shiny. I was hoping that once I hatched that Sandshrew the other week, I'd finally start getting more shinies that I can hatch. But we'll see. I only hatched 1 or 2 eggs in this time. I haven't really been out there that much. Had a really bad toothache that's bothering me. Knock on wood, I'm knocking on my bed here. That it goes away and maybe it's just a filling. Worst case, it could be that I need a root canal. I don't really know yet, but it's some of the worst pain that you'll ever encounter if you've ever had one. So they had the Detective Pikachu, they had the Poliwag, there was some Sneasels out. What else did they have going on? Well, they had photo bombs for Team Rocket still. And this time, Giovanni. They've teased this Giovanni. I've been begging in videos, Niantic, give us Giovanni. I think it's all part of their plan to space things out. They don't want to give you everything too soon, too fast. I believe he'll be some kind of boss. He's got to be. I mean, he is a boss, but maybe his own raid, maybe like a luck of the draw on these Team Rocket stops every blue moon, or maybe you complete 50 of them, 100 of them. Giovanni shows up. It's got to be something like that. I would love for him to be like a raid boss where, you know, he's got his own set of Pokemon and you get distinct rewards and he shows up once or twice a day or something like that. That needs to happen. That needs to be something different than just a random, you know, EX raid. So, that being said, we've got, in September, they've announced Turtwig Community Day. Not really excited for Turtwig, but Totera. So what it says here is Community Day will take place earlier in the day. September's Pokemon, or featured Pokemon, will be none other than Turtwig, the tiny leaf Pokemon. Date and time globally is Sunday, September 15th, 2019, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. local time. So what that means is, I guess if you're going to church, you may not go this day or go to a later service. I don't know what they want you to do with that. But he'll appear more in the wild. Lure modules will last for 3 hours. That's pretty standard now. If your efforts bear fruit, you may encounter a shiny Turtwig. Okay, I'm with it. Evolve Grottle during the event, or up to 1 hour afterward to obtain a Totera that knows the special move. So now you can't just have the Turtwig and after an hour go all the way up. They want you to have Grottle after the hour to go all the way up. Bonuses, 3 times Catch Stardust. Okay. So what's interesting is August 5th, they've got this special event going on until the 19th, which is, you know, supposed to be, you get more eggs that are all 2K eggs, and you know, I don't know. I think I've talked about this already, but you can get the shiny Bonsly, which you can evolve to Sudowoodo. So you get all these gifts, and it overlaps with something that's more important, which is why I talked about this in the first place. We've unlocked shiny Suicune. During the Yokohama event, we needed Valor to do some stuff. We needed, Valor, I think, was during a different Go Fest, right? I think Valor was during the Germany Go Fest. I think it was Blanche. We needed Mystic to do something. Yeah, I think that's right. Mystic had to do their part because the very first Go Fest, I think, was, when I say very first, I mean the Chicago Go Fest this year was Instinct, followed by Instinct was Valor, then now Mystic. So Mystic did their part, and we've unlocked Suicune, which I felt like if we didn't, they still would have given it to us, but I don't know. Shiny Suicune will be this weekend, so no game footage really today, guys, but stay tuned for that video because I will be out looking for one of those. So what can we talk about going forward? Suicune will come out, then nothing really new till the September Community Day. Could Giovanni come before then? I don't know. But if you look back when they first announced the Go Fest, there was a picture that they showed that teased Gen 5. So I'm talking about Gen 5 again because that could be imminent. Now, the pattern here is right before the Halloween or during the Halloween season. That's when people are out walking or they want you to not sit around and be a couch potato. It's a lot cooler out, so some of us, depending on where you live, it's like, it's too cold to be out. It's snowing. I'm not going outside. Or it's, hey, after school, I want to be outside because I'm younger. Let's go look for some Pokemon, me and my friends. So this is Niantic's way of saying, hey, we're going to keep you invested. We're going to give you a new generation every back-to-school session, every, fall season, where it's not super hot out, even though when it's hot out, that's when people are out and you think you'd want people playing more. I think they finally caught on to it because of the stuff they've given us this summer, but what I'm trying to get at is this. Those Gen 5 starters should be coming out soon. I'm imagining that they could tease Giovanni for the fall. Or not tease, they've already teased him. They could put him in the game as an encounter this fall. They could also give us those starters. And who would the next EX raid be? Well, Deoxys is a mythical, can't be traded, and he's currently got the speed form. I'm actually going to one of those raids today, and it was made known to me that this is the last form for him. So they've got to move to something else. What could it be? Are the Rotoms mythical? There's 3 of those. Or would they treat those like the Lake Trio? Or would they only give us 1 per area? Darkrai. Darkrai could be coming up next. They could bring back Giratina and maybe have a shiny form this go around. All those things are possible, and I think one of those will definitely happen when they finally phase out Deoxys. I think they'll phase Deoxys out in September. They'll give it like another month or so, and then October it's like, boom, Deoxys is out. We're going to give you a new mythical or a repeat in Giratina with shiny form this to go around. And we're going to give you those first couple of Gen 5 starters to tide you over until our Christmas event. That's what I believe is going to happen. But what do you guys think? I'm going to end the video here. Like I said, not a lot of stuff to really showcase. I'm not really out. I just wanted to keep you in the loop. One thing that I thought was cool was some new animations that they showed. Now, one screen is showing you, hey, be courteous and mindful, and that's Niantic's way of saying, hey guys, we've got our own legal stuff we're dealing with, so to accommodate for some of the grief that we're going through, we need to remind you guys to, again, look at your surroundings, be mindful, be courteous, be respectful, and that goes for places like cemeteries. And I have more to say on that, but I'll talk about that in another video. So they showed that screen, and what really looks cool is when you hatch eggs now, you got this real light, angelic looking background. It's either you're being abducted by a UFO or the Pokemon is going to heaven. I don't know, but it looks really cool. It's better than the screen they had before. It looks more impactful. It's just crazy that you get a cool screen like that only to hatch another Rattata or something like that. Something that you don't want. I don't know. But what do you guys think? What are you excited for? Any of this speculation? Did it, strike you? I know some people weren't excited for the Turtwig, but that goes with their starter pattern. So the next one could be, something like Shiny Abra. Who knows? They've already accidentally unlocked that in Chicago Go Fest this year for a brief moment. It could be Abra the next go round. Could it be Porygon? Who really knows? But I really think that the speculation I had for what happens after September, I think some of that should be true. We'll see. Of course, I'm going to follow up with you right or wrong. And I will see you guys in the next video. Captain Sensation! Alright y'all, I didn't want to leave you with no footage. I'm here at Armstrong Park, here in High Point, about to do this Deoxys speed form. It's lunchtime, around 1 p.m. I'm not sure a lot of people are coming to this. 3 minutes till. See how it goes. I'd love to lie to you and say I'm dressed up for the 1,000 subscribers. Maybe I am, but no, I've got some business-related stuff I've got to take care of, so I figured I'd throw on the yellow hat real quick and meet up with some folks.